Hey y'all, you ever done something so stupid that you can't believe that you've done it? Well, I have. Bought a truck in Florida. Watch this video until the end. You're not going to believe all the stuff I've gone through. And can't believe, yes I can. God was with me the whole time, man. And I also want to let you guys know, because I was listening to some of the playback, I kept going, well, I hadn't had anything to eat all day. And I picked up one of these big old pretzels and it was getting stuck in my bridge. So I'm sorry for that. And part of it is, I think, nerves. Because I was nervous. I was nervous about this whole ordeal. Check this thing out. All right, y'all, I have done the biggest, stupidest stunt I've ever done in my life. I bought this truck. Oh, I can't pull it. It looks just like my gray truck. My F-250, the 2006 I got hit. Oh my word. There's all kinds of sputtering, shaking, and all that. Now, I bought this truck in Florida. That's where I'm at right now. I flew into Florida. What a dummy I am. This thing is shaking so bad, I'm not sure what. I didn't really buy it for the motor. But they said, oh yeah, it's bulletproof, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, liars. Liars. Of course, I couldn't get my money back. I had to get it registered with my name. I don't know if the motor mounts are bad, transmission mounts or what. They said the transmission was replaced 10,000 miles ago. I don't believe that either. I could have sworn this truck had 244,000 miles on it. I'm going to have to look. Maybe I got the trucks mixed up. But this one says it has 346,890, which is more than what I got. Now the body on this thing is much better than mine. This one here is a 350. I have the 250. The sad part about it is that, the interior is nice. The interior looks great, except for my lid is missing off my center console because they took a picture of it with it up. But this thing has no guts. Right now I'm pushing 60, which is comfortable. And it seems like when I give it a little more gas, it just vibrates like a son of a gun. Not because of shocks or anything, because I have misfiring going on or sputtering. It's fuel injection. Now I put this stuff in. I saw what I could get at Riley's. Put it in, put a little extra in, hopefully blow it out. It was on a quarter of a tank. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to make sure that the gas gauge worked, that's important. So I let the gas go, filled it up. Well, it clicked off. I thought it filled it up because I turned it on. It was at 3/4 on what? So I pulled up to the next pump, filled it up. Now, here's the thing. I bought this without driving it. I don't do that. I don't buy things out of state. I don't fly into state. living in Oklahoma has been very challenging because for us, because of the house and everything, issues and all that. Then having the accident, and then just not having access to anything, man. And for your vehicles, for your house, for just everything. You want farm equipment, you want feed, you want that. There's plenty of that around. You know, you want metal buildings or metal roofs, metal siding, or some sort of Amish built thing. There's plenty of that around. But what I'm accustomed to, it's not. So anyways, I'm on the 95 north, trying to get out of Florida. All I got is a backpack, 2 shirts, 2 pairs of socks, a sweatshirt, a pair of pants, and a pair of shorts, and a little phone charger, a little pocket charger that I brought with me because I didn't know, and a wall charger, because I didn't know if this stuff was going to work in here, and it doesn't. I don't know if it's just a fuse and stuff. I'll have to check that later. Right now, all this area looks just like I'm on the 55 freeway in California. I mean, just the same look. The only difference is it's hot and humid here, and it just got done pouring down rain. Which I bought wipers. They're in the back. I don't know if I mentioned the air conditioner doesn't work. And the thing of it is, it's not even blowing out of the vents because the controller allows, I have to find the arm down there to move it to the upper vents and see if I can get it to move over. If not, then it's going to go to the window and possibly the floor, like on heat mode. But the air conditioner doesn't work, so as you can see, I'm sweating. It's probably about, I'm going to say 85, 88 degrees right now in the truck. I have the windows up so I can talk. Lesson learned, man. Don't buy online, you know. Well, use Amazon because you can return it in 30 days. Can't do this. Oh, Lord. Anyways, I've got little clips, you know. I keep you up to date. Right now it is, I think, 7:30, and I'm just now getting on the way. You know, I thought this truck was in a lot better shape than it is. And I was upset. I wanted my money back, but the guy wouldn't do it. The gentleman there said he'll pay for it. But you know what? I'm not going to fly back home and hope that they send it out. It's just, you know, they said, oh yeah, the thing runs, it's bulletproof. Well, bulletproof to me, as a diesel owner, they put bulletproof parts on it, like paints and stuff. Bulletproof to them means they took the EGR off and you don't have to smog it. It's bulletproof. That's not bulletproof. It just means you decoded it. So, lesson learned, man. All right, I gotta get on this. At least turn signals work, brakes work. Oh God. Ramping. I got it all the way down to the floor. Got 65. It just feels like something's loose, man. The cab might be loose or something. I don't know. I don't know if they pulled this cab off the frame and put something back or what. Oh, man, I can't even think right now. The shocks for the hood, those were bad. So they put one on because that's all they had at the Riley's next door for where they're at. Now, mind you, I flew into Fort Lauderdale, went south towards Miami, 20 more minutes. Miami, 20 more minutes, and that's where this place was at. Easy Automotive Broker. Alright, well, keep you up to date. I gotta roll down the windows. I had to get off the freeway because I'm looking at the hood rocking and rolling. I'm not sure if this thing was in an accident or not, but man, there's all kinds of noises. Like, I don't know. It's like engine mounts maybe loose, transmission mount, something's loose. The steering's straight, you know. And look, my hand. Oops. The steering's straight. Look, my hands are off of it. But I'm in a curve. It's kind of hard to look at. Okay, roll up the windows. Listen. Here, listen to this. That's floored. Yeah. This truck's worn out. I don't know what check engine light is going on with that. I'm heading towards Palm Beach right now. And it's a Friday night. And the feeling's not right. Crazy! Stupid! Not crazy, just stupid. This is stupid. Man, alright, well I'm doing 65. I don't know what's going to happen when I have to hit at least 70 miles an hour. I might have to drive with my emergencies on, and I don't know, when you start going to cross country, you know, because there's parts of the 40 and all that, you know, go up to 80 miles an hour. So right now here, you know, it's not too bad. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. What's going to happen when I got to go up a hill? There it is. There's the rumbling. That's not the road. As soon as this thing downshifts or upshifts, it starts vibrating even more. Get back. Here it is. The truck just stalled out on me. I've got emergency lights on. I'm on the side of the road. I'm on the what they call the toll road, turnpike, or whatever they want to call this here. I still got like 100 and some odd miles to go. I'm out in the middle of nowhere in Florida. I don't know why it stalled out. All I know is that it's just having issues. I've still got like 1,300 some odd miles to go. And I don't see a rest stop or anything. I passed the rest stop probably about 20 minutes ago. I've only put I'm trying to get the fault off. I can see how many miles I'm gone. I've only gone 70, maybe 80 miles. I've got 162 miles to go to be at the end of Florida. Looks like. I don't know, maybe not. It's losing power. It's losing power. I give it gas, nothing. Look at that. Give it gas and nothing. Just stalled out on me. Just stalled out. Didn't even get 80 miles out. Alright, right now I gotta run it again. I've got a long way to go. And I am cruising at 20 miles an hour. Temperatures are fine. I mean, my oil is normal. Everything's normal. Cooling oil, water, oil temp, oil pressure. going on with it. Yeah, a second. So I've gone 76 miles, and I think I've got like another 176 to go. I'm riding on the damn shoulder of the road right now. I've got all kinds of cars. Yeah, that's a busy freeway here, man. And of course, there's all kinds of garbage on this road, so who knows what's going to happen to my tires. Oh, gosh. But I got to get to Yeehaw Junction, which is about 75 miles away. And we'll see what happens. The problem is, it's 70 miles an hour here. And I don't know what to do. Drop it and then drive. Oh, it's going to be a long 70 miles, man. At oh, I got to drop it down. Let's stall that. I think it's stalling out. I can't tell with the noise from the road. Stalling out again. That's it. Stall that again, man. Jeez. Right now I'm going to do the best I can to get to this place called Yeehaw Junction. It's 9:30 at night. And I talked with Sonny and I could barely understand what he's saying. But basically, I was going to call AAA and get it back to him. The thing of it is, I might be out, the 6, 7 grand, 8 grand, whatever, out of all this here. I don't see it happening. But if I can get to at least Yeehaw Junction, I don't know what's at Yeehaw Junction. I have no clue. But I'm not going to drive 20 miles an hour on the side of the road with my flashers on. I'm pushing 65 right now with the flashers. Trying to get some wind in here and cool down. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I've never had this kind of a situation happen with my other truck. I put some, I think I might have said, I put some treatment in for the jet, fuel injection. But I think this thing's just too far gone. I've only gone 82 miles. Well, add maybe another 10 or 15 before I figured out to set that. Not even 100 miles. But I'm going to do my best to get to Yeehaw Junction. This is crazy. Alright, Yeehaw Junction was nothing. It's just a junction. Who knows where it goes. So I'm staying on the road. I'm going to have to turn this off, guys. I'm staying on the road. Doing the best that I can. See how far this goes. We're done. Alright, well, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I had one more time that it shut down on me. I'm doing pretty good right now. We'll see. I've gotten about 440 miles in on a 1,400 mile trip. I'm in Georgia, about an hour-ish. And see how it goes. I'm gonna get gas about 20 more miles, 10 to 20 more miles. So see how out how I'm going to get home. All right, well, it's about 5:30 right now in the morning. I'm somewhere in Georgia. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm at Buc-ee's. All right, I heard about this place. I've never seen it before. Right there, that big old beaver right there. They got a lot of gas stations, pumps out there. Jeez Louise. So I'm not going to film inside. I really didn't want to stop here, but I need to find something to keep this phone charged up. I'm like at 19% or so. And I already gassed up at Circle K, which I haven't seen one of those in a while. And that was coming into Georgia and hoping that they had some sort of battery bank, power bank or something like that, but they didn't have anything. But I sat down in one of the chairs, drank my part of my hot chocolate and plugged in until I got like 24%. So let me see what they got inside here. If I can find like a motorcycle battery and a cigarette lighter and an accessory or whatever and some wire, I can make it work here. So let's see what we got. All right, y'all. Well, Buc-ee's pulled through. I was looking for a battery bank, right? So that'll work out. Hopefully it's charged because I'm at 16% now on my phone. But I was going to stop by Home Depot. I probably still will. I don't know. Spent $56 just for the stuff. But I've been wanting to get one of these guys here. That way I can put it on my dash and charge up the phone and stuff. It says wireless charging 15 watts and then power delivery fast charge 20 watts. And then then it has a contact on it and all that, put your phone on it, a little light and everything else. So let's see if these guys have any power to them. Put you back up here in the holster. For anything. Can't carry them on the plane. Let's see, do they have any juice in this already? Is it charged up? It's got 3 bars. That'll help. Now, put that back there. And this is a C. That too will work, but it's a little tiny guy. I've already got C with me. Put that back there. So let's check this guy out. Again. There we go. Let's see if this guy has any charge to it too. And that's also a C, a little tiny guy. Oh, look at that. It's got charge. We are on the go. So, I'm going to take some time to look at this here and get me plugged in. That's a good thing. All right. So, the first one I'm starting off with right now is just the little battery pack here. And then we'll see what happens. This is 5:30-ish, so I'm going on 6 o'clock. Then I'll put this on the dash and plug into that. But for right now, I'm doing good there. Now let me see how far I am from Alabama. See you soon. Alrighty, well, to the map, I'm 12 hours and 43 minutes away from home. And I'm also about to Toluca, or I forgot what it's called. Anyways, Alabama, looks like it might be about 3 hours or 2 hours or something like that. I'm not sure. But I got to go through Alabama, a little portion of Mississippi. Then I'll go through Memphis, and then I'll be on the 40, get out of Memphis and into Arkansas, and then on the way to Oklahoma. So, keep you updated. Real quick while I'm sputtering out of here, I'm going to show you how many pumps they have. I got a few over here. And look at the line of that, man. It goes all the way down. And then behind, back over there behind the building, they also have charging stations. A lot of them, probably about 20 of them. Oh, look, and there's more charging stations over there. That's crazy. Trying to let this person go wave on. So anyways, let me get on the freeway, see what happens. Oops. Well, this truck does not like Alabama. All the ups and downs, it's not liking it at all. No problem going down the hill, it's having a hard time going up, so I'm driving with my flashes on. And so far I've made it to Alabama. Oh boy. Yep, I've got 698 miles of this to go in about 10 hours and 20 minutes. Jeez. What an adventure. Okay, well, now I'm in Mississippi. I don't know how deep I am. I'm on the 22. I'm going west. I'm going to go to 240. I think. I believe that's what it said. And it started coughing and bogging on me, but it didn't stall out. And I think I ran out of that injector cleaner. And I think it might help. Maybe it has a little more octane or whatever it requires. I think it might have helped. Have to get some the next stop. But anyways, what happens is it seems like every time when it did shut off, I restarted, it's like it almost reset itself. So I let it come to a stop because I was in an emerging section. It was kind of a difficult situation there. People were wanting to go right, and I was trying to go straight. I'm puttering out. And by 4 on the road. So I went ahead and stopped, shut it off, turned it back on. Check out, it bogs, but it allows me to get up there and get to the speed that I need to be at. Now Mississippi here is predominantly flat, not as hilly as Alabama. So see what happens. I have, I think it was like 466 miles to go. Real quick, let me say this. At about 600 miles, I was getting really tired because I've been awake since 5 o'clock yesterday morning. And it's been a very stressful 30 some odd hours, whatever it's been. What is it? Well, it's 11 o'clock. What time is it? I think it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. It's been a long day. It's been a long trial. So, between the stress of this truck, the plane flight, getting there, the stress of getting on board on the plane. Anyways, what I'm getting at is I was getting tired around the 600, almost 700 mark, 700 miles more to go. And I can tell you, God just woke me up, man. I'm awake now. Yeah, 450 miles to go. This baby can do it. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. I know you can. Come Come on, you guys. Say, I know you can. You can do it. All right, see you in a bit. Wow, that was hairy, man. Just got out of Memphis, Tennessee. When I worked out there many years ago, I never liked it. I don't like it even more now. Especially when you got a truck that can break down at any given time and you go across an old bridge with the concrete walls that have no place for emergency pullovers. That was crazy. So now I'm on the 40. I still could be in Tennessee. No, wait a minute. I think I'm in Arkansas. I don't know where I'm at. It's either Tennessee or Arkansas, one or the other. So, getting closer, guys. Getting real close. All right, here's a quick little update. I took a snapshot of where I'm at. Don't have much farther to go. It's going to take me a while to get there. She has now run out of juice. This is what I've been doing for the past 2 hours. But I'm almost there. The problem is, you know, this truck didn't like the hills in not Mississippi, but you guys know, man, I'm drawing a blank. I'm so tired right now. Plus I'm watching out for trucks and everything. So when I get the downslope like this, I can pick up speed, get back in the lane, and drive about 55, 60 miles an hour. Get ready to do. So hang on a second. Earlier in the video, I pumped it, and it kind of engages it for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's going on. Not really the transmission. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it engages it and allows me then to back up to speed. At least on flat land and downhill. Alabama. Yeah, back in it. Big steep hill here. Arkansas, man, I had a heck of a time coming up the 40 going east right out of Mississippi. Because it's a long slope up. A tiny bit. And this thing would not do it. It was harsh. Alright, gotta go. Woohoo! Now we're cooking with peanut oil. Look at that. Oh yeah. Good old 6-0. Feels good. Wind is, the temperature outside probably about 74 degrees, whatever, but it's blowing in. It feels good. But I know I got more hills to climb. And I thank the Lord, Jesus Christ, for having the truck behave. Because it's behaving right now. A lot better than it was. No, a lot better. No sooner than I spoke. There's the upside. Right. For every downside, there's an upside. And every upside, there's a downside. So if I make it up, it's upside. Ooh, shifted. Before it cut out. Well, y'all, to end this video, the truck wouldn't make it. I was like 17 miles away from the road that I need to take home. And then another 50 miles. A total like, I think, 71 miles. And it just said it had enough. I pushed it too far. I'm at Love's. I'm waiting for the tow company called AAA. And that's where we're going to end this video. So it's about 11 o'clock at night now, I think. Ooh, hey y'all, all right, I'm back. I got a couple of things to add to this video here. Just watch, because what happened on Saturday night didn't take place. I'll show you, but I'm gonna get to this here real quick. I'm gonna show you, this is where I started with this truck, all right? Right here in Florida. I know this map's gonna be a little backwards here, but I started like right down here. Miami was right down here, Fort Lauderdale. So I drove this thing all the way up, took the 74, which is a turnpike, interstate. Yeah, it's a toll road, right? 180 miles of this toll road. It's like, holy cow, I've never seen anything like it. When I had to pull over, because I wasn't used to this, when I had to pull over to go to the bathroom, rest, or whatever, fill up, everything is in the center of the turnpike. I'm waiting for stuff to be on the right side of me to get off, but no, it's got to be in the center, because that way you don't have to pay to get on and off or get back on. Anyways, I took off from here, I went up through Georgia, went through Alabama. I don't know where I came across here. I hit a little bit of Mississippi and just kind of cornered it, really, because then I ended up inside of Memphis, like real quick. I turned, now I'm in Mississippi, and then all of a sudden I looked and I'm seeing Memphis police. I'm like, huh? The police station. I'm like, wow, that was quick. So evidently it was just a little tiny corner of Memphis. Then I got in, Mississippi. And then I got into the Memphis, and then I went across, Mud Island, all that stuff, Mississippi River and everything. And then finally got to the 40. When I got to the 40, the truck really started messing up. So all the way through Arkansas and Oklahoma up to where I had to go up right here, right in this area to go up. The truck started sputtering and spewing and all that stuff, right? I was losing power. The transmission seemed to be holding, but something just wasn't engaging into the transmission or something. I don't know what was going on with it. I've never felt this in my other truck. So, and when I had a gas vehicle and I had something like that, it was usually the vacuum advance or something like that. So I don't know what was going on with it. But anyways, every time it would lose power, I'd just pull over to the emergency road and, the emergency lane, and just kind of put it and then stop, shut it off. It died on me 5 times on that turnpike, which was scary as it is. Luckily, it was late at night, very little traffic to worry about. That was my main concern, because if I had to sleep in the truck until, whatever happened, yada, yada. I mean, all kinds of stuff was going through my head trying to figure out how am I going to get this thing home if it stops. But once I got into Arkansas, it had let me say this real quick. It had a hard time doing the hills of Alabama, which weren't very bad, but it had a hard time going up. So by the time I got to Arkansas, it was worse. And I would throttle the pedal, keep engaging, and I kept doing that, and my right leg got sore. But anyways, once I got into Arkansas, it was a pain. So I still had like 4 hours or 6 hours left or something like that. Well, that would have put me at home between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. No, it did not happen. So once I finally got through Arkansas and all the stuff, I got like 71 miles, which you saw me sitting over there at Love's. Called AAA. That was at 10:15. They said, all right, somebody will be out. They give you notifications, text notifications. Hey, driver's on the way, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. He's 45 minutes out or whatever. That stuff normally happens. Well, it didn't. So once I got it all set up with AAA, and they said it's going to take 45 minutes to an hour based on what AAA was telling me that this tow company was going to do. I said, all right, I can wait the hour, no problem. That's not a big deal. I have at this point in time, have no choice. I mean, the truck was so bad that I was driving 30, 40 miles an hour in the emergency lane on the 40 all the way through Arkansas and Oklahoma. And I still had to get on this Muskogee Turnpike thing that's being built. That's a whole nother issue. Holy cow. So anyways, I'm sitting there waiting. 11:15 comes around. I get no text. I get no nothing. No phone call, nothing. So I call back AAA again. And the lady says, hey, okay, yeah, let me find out what's going on. So she calls dispatch. Dispatch says, oh, they got a lot of stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be another hour. So I'm going to go, okay, so instead of 10:15 to 11:15, now it's going to be around 12:15. So I'm going, all right, I'll wait. Then I started thinking, let me contact this place. You know, they gave me the name of the place, so I called them, and they said there's nothing going on, and we don't have you on our list. Now these guys, some Indian or whatever, you know, Pakistani, whatever type of foreigners, right, that you normally get like when they're trying to take care of your phone calls. Anyways, so I go ahead and I call back to AAA. And I get an automated machine saying they're going to be there at 11, saying they said that the tow company would be there at 11:20. I'm going, all right, well, maybe this person at the tow company didn't see me on the board or whatever. So I wait. Well, 11:20 comes. My phone now is on like 13%. All my chargers are dead. I think I mentioned I have no air conditioning, no heating, no way to charge up my systems because the cigarette lighters and stuff, the auxiliary plugs, none of them are working. I tried finding the fuse for it and everything. I tried doing all that at one of my stops in Florida. So anyways, so I'm waiting. Now. It's 20 till 12, and I'm waiting. I'm thinking, well, maybe they don't have me on their list. So I go ahead and say, you know what? I got to chance it. My truck's been sitting now this truck's been sitting now for 2 hours. And I said, I'm only 71 miles, man. I made it all this way. God has been with me all the way through. He's kept me from accidents. He's kept the storms away from me because there were storms coming across. There's all kinds of stuff going on that could have happened and made this trip a lot harder. So God's has been with me the whole way, Jesus, And so I get in it, and I take off, and thank you, Lord, this thing is running fine. I guess it just needed to cool down and reset or whatever, like I had to do the 50, 60, 70 times I had to pull over on the emergency lane just to stop it, turn it off, turn it back on, and then go again. Because when I was doing that, it did a great job until I hit Arkansas. And then after that, it was like, stop it, turn it off, turn it back on. I'd get about maybe 4 or 5 miles and just shaking and shuddering and sputtering and all kinds. I mean, it rock and rolled. It just like in there. It's like, holy cow. Man, that was an intense drive. So after I left Love's, I take off. And if you guys have never been on the new Muskogee Turnpike, that is challenging. Cones for like 26 miles. And you got to follow this maze of cones with lights coming your way that once they hit your windshield, it does this number like that right there. See how it just brightens up, but more intense, So instead of having clear vision, you're driving and going, oh my gosh, I can't see the cones, the cars, because we're next to each other. We're splitting the lane. I'm going one way, they're coming the other way, right next to each other. Not far apart. I mean, right next to each other. 26 miles of that. And then the storms are starting to come in. I can see off behind my house and over by Missouri and over towards like Bartlesville and Tulsa and all that stuff. I mean, from where I'm at, you can just see this whole line of storms that I'm going to be going into. Oh, man. Talk about an intense drive. Neck is tight. Back is tight. My left leg kept moving around because I'm trying to dodge the cones and stuff. So I had like this, what do they call that? Shaky leg syndrome or whatever it was, While my right foot was doing the throttling, my left foot was doing the throttling and braking and everything else. not actually hitting the brakes, just moving around because I was just so focused on trying not to hit anything. So I finally get this home, 1 o'clock in the morning. I get everything out of the truck, go inside, say hi to the dog, say hi to the wife, hop in the shower, go to bed. Passed out. Storm comes through, my wife gets woken up. I didn't, I was done. It was like 43, 44 hours of being awake and 30 hours of straight driving. So I didn't hear anything. I was in a coma. So I get up and I look at my phone and there's a message at 2:17 in the morning saying, the truck's on the way. 4 hours later, no backup calls, no backup, nothing to let me know, hey, we're having issues, hey, we're stuck, we got a lot of stuff going on, this, that, and the other. Nothing. 4 hours later from this tow company saying, okay, we're en route. I was already at home in bed because God got my truck home. He got me home. I kept saying, Lord, please don't let me go through all this. But, he said, hey, you know what? You bought the truck, dude. I'll help you get home. But you bought this truck. You wanted it. So I'm home. And now I got to go out there and find out what's peeing all over my driveway. I don't know if it's transmission, oil, power steering, whatever. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. God got me home. All that stuff's going to be replaced. Let me show you here real quick. I know it makes for a long video, but man, it was a long drive. All the new equipment, everything that's brand new, that's in here. The engine, the transmission, turbo, air conditioner, all that stuff that's in here. All because of that little bent frame is now going into that one over there. Identical interior, all that stuff. So basically, and that paint job is a lot nicer, a lot better than this one here, where this one here's got, all the clear coat coming off it. That one over there has a little bit, I think it's on this door right here, a little bit coming off there. Not a big deal. But now I have parts. So when the time comes, I'll be able to take this to whoever, pull the trans, put it in, pull the engine, put it in, and then not do the complete frame thing. And it gives me, like I said before, extra parts. These are all new. Those ones over there, they're a little grayish because of oxidation or so, but I think they'll come back. But I'll just put all my stuff that's new. My keypad and all that stuff is new. My steering wheel is better than theirs, So I just take and make one nice truck out of two, unfortunately. And all because of, me getting hit. So, would I buy another vehicle online? No, absolutely not. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care. They'll blow smoke up your backside. And say, oh yeah, it runs great, and it's got, it's bulletproof, and blah, blah, blah. Don't do it, Oh, we'll send it to you. Don't worry about it. Nah, don't do it. Don't do it. Was it stupid? Yes, it was. Very, very stupid. Yeah, the worst could have happened, but it didn't. God had my back. He had the wheel most of the time and the gas, and he had, oh man, the craziest thing I've ever done. And learn by my own mistakes. You guys learn by my mistakes. Don't do this, But it's here. I'm here. I'm safe. Things are better, but not the best, Now I gotta go take that truck, go put it behind the shop for a while, focus back on the stuff I need to get done with the house, the garden, and all that other stuff. I can only do that today, which is Monday. because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday got between 65 and 100% rain. And you wonder why I can't get stuff done. Because I'm bing, 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 back and forth, trying to get what I can. Get the outside done, outside stuff done before the rain comes, you know. And sometimes you have to wait because you have a drying out period. I appreciate you all for watching. Y'all be well, be blessed.